Last week I was super sick and I actually ended up going to the ER over the weekend because I wasn't sure what was wrong with me. I had really, really terrible stomach pain and it started getting sharp and I was worried it could be appendicitis. I didn't think it was, but I thought it could be. And so anyway, I went to the ER because that's what you're supposed to do when it's 10 o'clock on a Saturday night and you think you might have appendicitis. And the worst thing about being sick was not knowing what was wrong with me. And even once I went to the ER, they couldn't really tell what was wrong with me. They said my tests were normal. They weren't sure what to do. They didn't give me pain medicine or anything because they didn't know what was wrong. And that was very, very frustrating to go somewhere and hope for answers and help and to get kind of neither. They did rule out appendicitis, so that's good. And they ruled out pregnancy, which is also great, but still. Last night I went to my friend's room and she thinks she has the stomach flu. She's exhibiting totally flu-like symptoms in that she's throwing up and has a fever and all this stuff. And she looks like she has the flu. I didn't think I had the flu. I didn't have the flu, but she definitely has the flu. But she said the worst part of this is not knowing if I'm having the flu or if I'm having some other symptoms. And I said, like, I 100% feel you, girl. Like, not knowing is really the worst part of being sick if you don't know what's wrong because you don't know how to fix yourself. Today I went to lunch with my friend and she said she was feeling super sick and super nauseous and just didn't have an appetite at all. And when I was sick, I felt the same way, that having no appetite is the second worst thing that can happen after not knowing what's wrong with you, because you're literally just looking at food and just no desire for any of it, no matter if you like that food or not. I don't really mind being sick that much as long as I know what's wrong with me and I can still eat. But unfortunately both of those things were false, and I'm sad that it is now happening to my friends because I know how much it sucks. I just had to go through it last week. If you think I'm wrong and there's a different symptom that's worse than either not knowing, which isn't really a symptom but still, or no appetite, please let me know, because not only is it fun to complain sometimes, but also from a perspective standpoint, I'd like to see what kind of gets you down most about being sick. Obviously, nobody really likes to be unhealthy, but it's interesting that it can vary what people's kind of pet peeves about their symptoms are. By the way, I am better now. Tuesday was really when I started being kind of 98% better, and by now I'm 100% better. I'm glad to be back up and running kind of at full capacity, and especially I'm glad that I have an appetite again. I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay, people singing in the hallway.